Second, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at our new time, 10ish Eastern. I have some great news stories for you today, starting with the top story. PayPal CEO is very bullish on digital currencies of all kinds. Russian central bank opposes ruble pegged stablecoins. CEO of world's largest asset manager says Bitcoin can possibly evolve into global asset. And last but not least, Visa may issue USDC credit card after adding Circle to fast track program. But first, let's get into some market updates for today. So, looking at a few of the prices, we see a sea of red today. For the most part, don't really don't really see anybody panicking. But yes, Bitcoin is at $18,822 46 cents, down 3%. Ethereum at $587 is down 4%. Ripple at 61 cent is down 6%. Stellar at 18 cent is down 5.9%. Chainlink at 13.59 is down 4%. Litecoin, which hit, I believe, $92 yesterday, if I was watching correctly, 86 now, down 6%. And last but not least, EOS at $3 is down 4%. So, as you see, a sea of red here, not a lot of green in the market. Of course, we've had a huge push in the market. There's no real reason for anybody to panic. So, I would advise to hold and to keep stacking. Honestly, some of these dips during the bull market in 10 years, it's not going to matter if you bought it at 15, 17, 18, 20, 22. You might as well buy as much as you can because, like I said, in a few years, it's not going to matter. So, let's see. Let's look at some of the people in the chat. Who we got? Leroy Forbes, blessings. How you doing, brother? Black Impact, how you doing? Salute to the family. What's going on? What's good, family? How you doing? Too rich to miss. Mark Cooper, how you doing, brother? Marcellus Love, too rich to miss. The market is on sale today and a great day to dollar cost average. You know it. Mark Cooper, what's that? E Gold is up 20%. Cool. I would have to look into it. Not familiar, but cool. Yeah, this market is definitely moving fast. Not just crypto market, overall market as well. So. mm, Good to see. Let's jump into our first story of the day. Of course, like I stated before, we've had a lot of movement in the market. And PayPal CEO has basically said, well, hey, we can't stop it. It says here he's very bullish on digital currencies of all kinds. Dan Schuman, he is the CEO. He spoke about the future of cashless payments today. He said he's very bullish on all kinds of cryptocurrencies during the Web Summit event. He generated some of the biggest headlines in the crypto space this year, stating that all US users will be able to start trading Bitcoin on the platform. Again, this is like Bitcoin IOUs. Actually, did a talk with Howard yesterday, a mass communication class, and told him about PayPal. But again, I would not advise using it if you want to own your keys. However, this is great for institutional people or people who just are more mainstream. Like PayPal basically secures its legality, whatever. But at the same time, we know how the real Bitcoin works. 1 in 5 PayPal users are already buying Bitcoin on the PayPal app. It is pretty cool to see it there. I mean that's crazy to see Bitcoin in the PayPal app. So many years talking about it, now it's here. I think that if you create a financial system, a new and modern technology that is faster, that is less expensive, more efficient, that's good for bringing more people into the system. He says COVID-19, the pandemic, has actually acted as a catalyst for digital currencies and cashless payments, which I agree. We actually fast forwarded, I think, a few years because of the no cash. As soon as the U.S. Mint couldn't print coins, and there were businesses that said we have no cash. Even the post office, when I go to mail off books, no cash whatsoever. I've seen people arguing up there all the time. So we kind of fast forward to digital currency age. So great to see there. Let's jump into some comments. Again, this is all bullish news coming at the same time. Let's see. No new people jumping in here, but yeah, I'm glad PayPal CEO actually brought this up. And you'll see more of this. This isn't something that's a one-off or something that's going to go away. Every CEO is going to try and be the smartest in the room at some point and be like, oh, yeah, well, we have a Bitcoin strategy and we blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. You're really just making money on the on ramp, but it's all good. So let's jump into our next story. Russian central bank opposes ruble pegged stablecoins. Oh, yes. So more of the same from your national governments. It says here senior officials at the Bank of Russia have come out against the issuance of private stablecoins pegged to the Russian ruble. They're not getting their cut. I'm telling you that right now. They're like, hey, hold up. You want to No, without us, not doing it. Russian crypto developers will only be able to use the Bank of Russia's digital ruble, according to a November 30 report. He said that this approach follows the philosophy of the means of payment's uniqueness. Of course, they refer to China, and he said that their regulations criminalize the issuance of won-backed stablecoins. So, I mean, of course, I mean, every time you try to bring up something new, they're going to criminalize it first, so they figure it out, and then they need to get their cut. The Bank of Russia officially released a roadmap for the digital ruble in October 2020. According to the bank, a digital ruble should become an additional form of money alongside cash. So, man, it's gonna be tough for some of these national countries to get a hold on the digital world moving forward. But you know, of course, China and Russia are going with it. Of course, like it says here at the top, they want to follow China's approach of banning. So you're just going to see more of this around the world, especially in more of dictatorship type parts. Even in the U.S., it's not a dictatorship, but I mean, when you have all these regulatory bodies, it's a mess. Jesus Christ. So let's see who we got in the comments here. Good, good. More people jumping in. Let's see. How should we cash out during the bull run peak if Coinbase act funny? I would move it off of coin. I would spend the next few days or the rest of this month basically finding another exchange. I don't know what to tell you about Coinbase shutting down. It happens so often. It's a running joke in the Bitcoin community. Price go up, Coinbase go down. It's just it happens every year. So or every time there's any sort of push. Louis Forbes, you're right. Just don't use Coinbase to start with. I don't want to say that because a lot of people that's their first taste of Bitcoin, crypto, whatever. You can earn free crypto just for learning. So it's a good way to pull people in. But well, do whatever you can. Try and get on Uphold. Start buying on Swan. Maybe Network, which I'm starting to get involved in more. So yeah, anything outside of Coinbase should be pretty good. But some people like it because it has a nice interface and it's easy to use. But good luck getting it off. PFC Wells, hola to the room. What's going on? Too rich to miss that too. Yep. Lisa Lee. Hey, hey. Rodney Fury, use Ledger Nano X. You can trade your crypto from there. Absolutely. And of course, that is a way for you to have a hardware wallet to secure it while you're trading. Because a lot of times people keep it on an exchange so they can make quick buys and sells. In my opinion, it should be more of a long term thing. If you're doing algo trading, I can't stop you keeping it on the exchange. But if you're one of those people that's like, I'm trying to buy low and sell high in the future, you don't really need it on an exchange. You should have a target price or some sort of level where you feel like, all right, I want to cash out there. If that happens, that's when you transfer it. That's when you do it. So, most people, if they're trying to do it 3 or 4 times a week or, multiple times a day, yeah, places like Coinbase aren't going to help. So let's jump into our next story here. Uh, yeah. So the CEO of the world's largest asset manager says Bitcoin can possibly evolve into a global asset. Oh yeah, like I said before, you're going to hear this over and over from CEOs going into 2021. They want to sound like the smartest in the room. They don't want to be the one who missed it. The CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, is no different. He said Bitcoin has caught the attention of many people, and that the cryptocurrency market was still relatively small compared to others. He is not lying. Look at the crypto market at $300 billion market cap. To me, until we hit $1 trillion market cap, that's when I think the herd is really going to. I mean, the floodgates are really going to open. That's a triple in price. If we got a $1 trillion market cap with the supply where it's at in maybe a year, that's almost 50K coins. So not hard to see that happening in the next year here. He's actually speaking to the former Bank of England Governor Mark Carney at the Council of Foreign Relations. He was stating that it could evolve into a global market asset. Of course, because technology doesn't stop and Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. I think too many people have too much stated in it for it to stop. The only thing that can happen now is more and more regulations on the regular people because as institutions jump in, they'll find their ways around it. As it states here, Stanley Druckenmiller, Paul Tudor Jones, the second, they all are endorsers of Bitcoin. They all use it. And of course, they've said it out publicly. So other people are going to listen to them. But $7.4 trillion in assets under management from BlackRock. Whew, if they start moving into Bitcoin the same way maybe Michael Saylor did, say they put in $1 billion worth. I mean, who knows? There won't be many more dips on the next flight up. So it should be an exciting time. Right now, they're giving lip service, but I guarantee you, they've already talked about strategies because they won't bring it up unless they're already ready to do something about it. Because this is going to drum up news. Let's see. Lisa Lee, is Bitcoin controlled by China because of the mining? Can they shut down or influence Bitcoin network? That's a big concern some people have. Bitcoin, technically, the miners, yes, most of it is in China. Unfortunately, for any government, if they want to shut down Bitcoin, they have to turn off the internet, which isn't happening. They can try to control it. Good luck, but Bitcoin can spread around the world, and that can actually change over the years. Of course, anytime there's not consensus, it won't work. So it's not like there's going to be a mining attack, in my opinion. Rodney Fury, they got new updates where you can trade Ab swap from Ledger Live. All right. Let's see. Crypto culture. What's up? What's up? Too rich to miss. Yeah, daily dose of black crypto. Oh yeah, we in here. So last story of the day. Don't want to hold you too long. Again, this is a pretty light day for news. But prices is going sideways and people are just pretty bullish. Let's see here. Visa may issue USDC credit card after adding Circle to fast track program. Visa on Wednesday is linking its payment network of 60 million merchants to the US dollar coin. I mean, that's such a. Can we come up with something more interesting than the US dollar coin? Jesus Christ. Developed by Circle Internet Financial on the Ethereum blockchain. This is one of the reasons that I tell people, as much as you may be a Bitcoin maximalist, you may think it's going to change the world. I agree. There's going to be value on the Ethereum blockchain simply because they're making partnerships with centralized regulatory agencies and they're going to seem more legit as some of these things like the USDC is adopted. So it says here while Visa itself won't custody any USDC, Circle will work with Visa to select Visa credit card issuers start integrating the USD software in their platform and receive USDC payments. So if you want to get it, I'm sure you got to go through some regulatory thing. Of course, with the USDC, it's hiding in plain sight. People are like, "Do you think the US is going to get a digital dollar?" It's here. It's called US dollar coin. I mean, literally, you can exchange your dollars for something digital. You're just not forced to do it yet. So I think it's already here. It's just who controls the on ramps, and we already know most of the on ramps they got to deal with regulations. So let's jump into the last few comments here. Let's see who we got. Lisa Lee. Oh yeah, thanks. No problem. And again, not much news today, but before I get out of here, I just want to say make sure you check out bitcoinandblackамerica.com. Second edition is on the way. Again, being an independent author, had some troubles with publishing, but the book will be shipped and autographed for all customers next week. So yes, just a small delay, but trust me, it'll be here before Christmas time. You'll be able to get it before holidays, before all of the webinars, and we'll go from there. Appreciate you all tuning in today.